Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block. Flip my hair, move my head, show the world I'm royalty. When I walk by, they be taking bows, cause they know I'm a queen, yeah. Move it, move it, groove it, groove it. They wanna know just how I do it when I do it, do it. I got that magic touch, it's the rush, pulsing through my veins when I show up every.
Thank you for joining in on Could Be You TV with your girl Linda Lynn. Before I start the show, I just want to say and that I'm sorry. My condolences to my friend and mentor Bobby from Paradise Studios. We just recently lost a friend. One of his close friends, his partner, and my sister podcast. She also had an amazing show that she was starting up, and I didn't know her for a long time. Actually, I met her recently, but we were just talking so much, and she was doing so much for the kids. She had a show called Captain Splash, was all about teaching kids how to swim, and it was so fascinating to see this come to life. Bobby's a longtime friend, and he was excited showing me the process of creating this video, which was a lot of animation, a lot of editing. It's sort of like a Blue's Clues type of series and type of show. And she was telling me last time I saw her, like the things that she was doing, and we even talked about using my pool in the summertime because she wanted to record some episodes. So Bobby, my condolences to Carrie and her family. It's so sad. And people, this is what I say day in and day out. Life is short. I mean, I don't even know how much more to stress this. Life is short, man. We have to enjoy every minute. You can't, it's like, I can't stress enough. It's like, leave the little stupid petty things behind and focus on what's important. Focus on enjoying every moment, loving the ones that you love, the ones who are here present, because look, this just happened all of a sudden and we're all in shock, so people, take care, take care. And I love you. So, but let's get to the birthday shout outs.
The first thing to look for is the stairs or the steps. It's the safest way and the one that I personally like best. If there's no steps or stairs, it really doesn't matter. Just look around the pool. There should be a ladder. Now, if there's no ladder, there's always the edge of the pool. But hold your horses. Captain Splash will show you what to do.
To all the people having birthdays, let's be grateful, right? Let's be grateful that we have another birthday to celebrate, enjoy life. I don't know about you, but I love life. And I love my life. And everyone has their ups and downs. Life is not perfect. It's what you make of it. And I want to live. I want to live every day. I want to see beautiful things. I thank God every time I wake up each morning. My mom always instilled in me, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is just thank God for giving you that gift to open up your eyes and to see the world and to see, I'm going to fight for my life. I'm not ever going to put my life in danger because I love life. So you see, guys, I made that little video. I think it's sort of like an inspiration. You know, I feel like that video, she could just go straight into like reels. And you know what? We should make that viral. So everybody, you need to go on my Instagram, Linda Lynn, find it and just make reels of it. Because you know what? I think I speak the truth, you know. So so that's that. But I hope everybody had you know, a good weekend. Today was kind of like funny, you know, Mother Nature is playing with us a little bit right now. I don't know what's going on here. I thought like I was going to start, you know, feeling, you know, some warmth, the birds chirping, and all of a sudden it's freaking snowing. Like, what the heck? So Mother Nature, get you together, okay? But I had a lot of fun this weekend. And if you can see, if that, let me get up here. So see what was made. So I don't know if you guys remember last week, my guest is from Graph Lab Studios, which is a dope place where you have parties and get-togethers and you do all this graffiti stuff. And it was amazing, not only to have him here and hear his story, but I just had to go and check it out. I had to go check it out, see what it's about. And you know what, Bobby, can we play that video so we can just show them what we're talking about? How dope was that? I had so much fun. And I also want to give a big shout out to my girl, Ada. Ada, welcome to the Could Be UTV family. Thank you for being there and taking footage and, you know, being by my side. And so, so we had these absolutely made up. So now when we go, you know, oh wait, I didn't even show the back. Well, I showed it. I'm not even going to turn around. But see, so now when we go out on, you know, on the field, we can be matching with the show. So, so shout out to the Graph Lab lab studio. The people there are amazing. They're amazing. And I hope you catch my show from last week. This way you can catch the interview, and it was a lot of fun. So thank you for that. But so I'm going to get right to it because I have an amazing guest. I have a super, super dope guest in the house, and I can't wait till we start. So we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, you're going to see. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. And welcome back. And without further ado, I want to introduce my super duper and my friend, um, recording artist, producer. You know what? Jewlz. Please welcome Jewlz. Hi, Jewlz. Thank you for being here. I'm excited. I've been wanting to get you on the show. There's so much that I want to know because I was looking through your bio and I was like, what? what? So welcome, Jewlz. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, I'm glad. I'm just gonna sit back here and you're gonna do all the talking and you're gonna let everybody know what's up with Jewlz. What is Jewlz all about? Who are you, Jewlz?
Yes, indeed. I mean, such a pleasure to be here. You know, we've been talking about
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
some
Yeah.
time, but you know, I'm a recording artist, musician, producer.
I
creator,
know.
You know, and I just like to spread the love with anything that I'm doing, and I feel like this is a passion of mine that I've been born with, and I'm following my purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we actually met. We got to give a shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany's our girl, you know.
Tiff, yeah.
Shout out to Tiff because she made the connection when we actually went out for an event. And ever since we met that day, we hit it off, we vibed, and we, you know, spoke about doing a project together, and we immediately got on it, which we are currently working on a project.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. But you know, before we get to anything else, okay, I need to know exactly, and you got to start from the beginning. You were on the X Factor.
Yes.
Like,
the X Factor.
wait. So I have to say this, and if hubby's watching, he watches all the time. We watch X Factor all the time.
Wow.
America's Got Talent and all that, you know. And we're always. And if I would have known, we would have been watching yours too. But
so you didn't vote for me? That's what you're saying.
You know, you know. But I will now when you go back on. But how did you even get involved into being on the X Factor?
Actually, it was through family. My cousin who actually started the group between me and my brother, and you know, you work with Melee.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, Melee. Another love, and for those of you that don't know, that's Jewl's brother. And I've actually worked on many projects with Melee, and also another fantastic recording artist. He's also a producer, which you know, we were working on the projects, and you know, I also had him a couple of months ago on one of my other shows. So I am thrilled to have
Shout out to the big bro.
Yeah, shout out to him. Definitely, I love the fam. I love this connection, and I love what you guys are doing, and. But so yeah, so you family members, you said?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, through the grace of God, me and my brother, we've always been doing this since young. I've been doing this since the age of 6. So
wow.
Yeah, we've been performing, and we perform many places. And then our cousin, who actually introduced us into hip hop and rapping, he said, "You know what? You should try out for the show."
Who's the cousin? We need to give cousin a shout out.
Shout out to CeeLo, man. CeeLo, God bless you, CeeLo. Yeah, he's the one who introduced us into music and rap, and then he said, "You know what? You guys should try out," because he's seen Astro, which is a rapper who did the first season tryout.
Okay.
And then he was like, "You know what? I think you guys will be good." And at first, I'm like, "Man, I don't want to do that."
So did you have to travel for that?
Yeah, we traveled to Rhode Island for the audition, and we stood in the rain for like 6 hours. We were in the rain, and it was thousands and thousands of people. I'm talking about so many
I've
people.
seen, well, I see, yeah, definitely. I mean, I see the behind the scenes of when they're trying, you know, when they're tryouts and stuff like that. Looks very intense.
Yeah, it was intense, but I mean, we've been such in the motion of performing at that time. We were performing like all over the place. So it was nothing for us. We were so confident at that time. Like, honestly, we had the faith so much that we were gonna make it. And before every performance, we made sure we did
the confidence was up there. It was high. The confidence was high.
Definitely there. I would be lying if I said no, but it's like, you know, you got to speak it into existence.
Absolutely, yeah.
Embrace it.
Absolutely. So what happened? So you went, you auditioned, and like, what? You're getting me excited here. I want to go through the motions with you. I mean, that's like
so we auditioned, and by the time we stepped in the room, we wouldn't even be able to finish the song that we were doing. So as soon as we step in the room, me and my brother did a set where we would go back and forth rapping, and then they would cut us in the middle of it and be like, "You're on to the next one."
So what, next song or
next audition? So before the actual,
so they didn't even need to hear anything else to even. They were just like, "There's no need for them to hear." Like you.
Yeah. And what people don't know about it is like there's a live audition they show on TV, but before that, you have to go through 6 auditions to actually get on the live TV audition. So
really,
we were going from room to room, just doing an audition,
like back to back, or
back to back.
And then when you have like different judges there as well.
Yeah, it's like different judges. It's mainly the producers of the show who are like the judges before the main judges.
Okay.
And then after that, they call you back for the live audition, which was with Brittany, Demi, LA, and Simon Cowell.
No freaking way. You know what? I want to see this myself. We have to take a few minutes and check out this clip from the actual X Factor, or one of the X Factor snippets or episodes that you did. I was kind of like sneaking through it, and it looks so interesting. So Bobby, let's just take it there to that video and let's check it out. Him being on X Factor.
It's just crazy the journey when we went through to get to this point. Man. Like I would have never imagined after boot camp, I'm making it to the judge's house here now, and I'm in this group.
In a group, like
with people I don't even know. We were in 2 different categories. I'm the solo artist.
It takes 2 to make us. Come on, I said I wanna rock right now. Lyric the queen, and I came to get down.
Very group.
Ready, set, go, 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 go.
We got eliminated. Then they called us back to the stage and decided to put us in a group instead of sending us home.
Yo, we here, like we kind of made it really far.
Seeing this,
thousands of people,
seeing this house and everything like that makes us want to get it even
like
more.
We pulled up in a yacht, like y'all don't. Man, I'm from Flint, Michigan, dog. This type of yacht is like so far-fetched. It's not even funny. People don't make it out of Flint. People either go to prison or they're dead. Like, I've been to more funerals than weddings.
Me and my brother here, we were originally from Queens, and in Queens, things like this doesn't happen often.
Yeah, at all, ever.
Yeah.
When you come from those type of extremes and you get to a position like this, there's nothing you won't do to make what you want to happen, happen.
How you getting on the cigarette?
Forget about it.
Yeah, we're still like shocked how you can actually like see this, because we actually had like chemistry.
It's even weird. It's weird and scary. It's like, how is this possible? Like, you found a female version of us.
Yeah.
And put us together.
This determines our future, so we have to give it out all in the present time right now. So this is everything for us. I know we don't want to go to our old lives. Like, this is our life right now. We want to live this life right now.
How we doing, guys?
Good, real good.
Okay, great. Good luck.
Yeah.
Hopped out the plane at the LAX with my dream and my cardigan. Welcome to the land of the famous sex. Whoa. How we gonna fit in?
See, I jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look great, and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody here seems so famous. Yo, my stomach hurting and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio, and the Britney song was on. What? And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. Everybody put their hands up, they playing my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah. I'm moving my hips like yeah. Put my hands up, they playing my song. Gonna be okay. Say yeah. Say yeah. There's a party in the USA. Say yeah. Say yeah. There's a party in the USA.
Well done.
What do you think?
Thoroughly impressive.
Yeah?
She is a superstar.
We literally just went out there and put everything out there, including my voice. My voice is on stage right now.
It was a bit sloppy with the parts. Look, the whole just angle.
I love the look.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I think she'll lead him alive.
Wow, Jewlz, that is like really impressive. I'm like starstruck right now.
Appreciate
So,
it.
okay, so not only were you in the X Factor, like as now you're past the contestant, like you're way past that.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're like how many people like were you?
We were top 10. We made it top.
You
10.
made it top 10.
Yeah, top 10 for season 2. So we were on the same season
I have a
with
celebrity, like a real true celebrity here in the house right now. How was that experience of I like Simon, just being in the presence of Simon Cowell? Like, was that nerve-wracking? I mean,
honestly, he's like a walking light. When he walks in the room, he's just glowing, and it's just like, okay, Simon, whatever Simon says, Simon says. But
right? Okay.
He was really nice to us. You know, a lot of people have that idea that Simon is very
because he had that stigma that, well, of course, when you see, I don't know if it's like, well, it's part of the show. He has to have. I mean, I'm sure he's somewhat
he's
nice.
A boss. He's a boss.
Right.
That's the best thing I could say about him. Like, when he says yes or whatever he says,
like he knows.
Yeah, it goes. That's how Simon is.
So how did you feel? And that with him, was that Mark Anthony?
Yeah, that was Mark Anthony.
So you were actually performing in private in front of Simon Cowell and Mark Anthony. I'm in awe.
Yeah, it's a blessing. A blessing.
So how? But wait, I have to channel. How did you feel? I want to feel what you felt. How were you nervous? Were you excited? Were you confident? Like, how upon seeing them and knowing that you know this was you were auditioning for these major, you know, superstar influencers that are going to determine your future right here. Like, how did that feel?
Honestly, just being fully honest, like it was a walk in the park for us, and I don't say that to sound cocky or anything.
You were confident then, like
we were super confident because just everything we've been through at that time. Like, we've gone through so many people who've auditioned, and when you see those thousands and thousands of people,
so from those thousands, and so they flew you?
Yeah, they flew us out to Miami. This was actually in A-Rod's house in Miami.
Did you get to meet him?
Oh no, we didn't get to meet him. They covered everything up, but they actually took us on a yacht to get to this house in Miami, and that
must be Star Island, maybe.
Yeah, Star Island.
Star Island, of course. Hello. You know.
Yeah, you know about Star Island.
I know about it, but that's about it. I know that it's over there.
Yeah, but
actually, I shouldn't lie. Actually, I was on Star Island. Yes, I was on Star Island. I was doing an event.
Of course, you were on Star Island.
I was actually working in events, and actually, we were doing. I work with a Celebrity Sports Entertainment, which is it's a company that does private events for athletes and celebrities and stuff. And actually, we're doing a private birthday party for Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, wow.
Mayweather, yeah. So we actually had it on a mansion right in Star Island that belonged to. They're like very famous reality shows in Miami, like Dr. Plastic Surgeon or something, and she's like Miami's housewife of Miami, something like that. I don't.
No, I'm not surprised. Like
yeah,
I said,
so
you're
that's
a star. So of course I
wasn't even there. Like one day, yeah, definitely one day. But so that is fascinating. So what happened after that? Like,
after that, we just went from the judges' home to live auditions where we would just do live TV, and we actually were living in the Hollywood Hills for the live audition. So that was in Miami to California.
Okay.
And then that experience, I'm gonna be honest, it was a blessing, a true blessing. Overall, I would say a blessing, but that's when reality TV hit us and we seen the real reality.
So
TV.
now they moved you, was it just you auditioning for X Factor at that moment, or was it like all the finalists
That's all the finalists.
So the 10 finalists, including yourself, all lived in a house in Hollywood Hills.
This house we live with. This is the same season with Fifth Harmony. So you had like Normani and.
I am so impressed right now, everybody. I hope all my Instagram people, please, you need to go on Facebook and check out the show in entirety. I am here with Jewlz. Jewlz, you are amazing. Like, listen, I am honored.
You are amazing.
No, I'm actually honored to actually, gonna be we're working on this project and a whole bunch of stuff, you know. But to hear a story like that, like not everybody has a story like that. For you to actually say, I was in the X Factor, I made it to the top 10. You audition with in front of Simon Cowell, Mark Anthony, like that's like a dream, you know, like only in dreams can you ever dream of being next to, and you're there with both of them, the two icons in the music industry.
Yeah, it was a blessing. I wouldn't take anything back from it. It was just a whole experience that gave us it gave us a little taste of the industry and what it's like in the entertainment and just reality TV. That's the only part I would dislike, because like to everything there's pros and cons, and then we had to find out the hard way that it was still reality TV.
Okay, so is it one of those things, reality TV, where it's like set up? And
Yeah,
like
things
really
are being
like,
set up, things are being moved around, and eventually it wasn't just the talent. It's like, all right, they get to a point where the producers come to you and they say, all right, you guys are talented, but what's the story? What is the story that we're trying to sell?
Okay.
So at times they would try to get us to like go against the girl that we were in the group with.
Well, but that's what creates the drama for reality TV, you know? Hello.
But as a 19-year-old at that time, I had no idea about that. I was just like, oh, it's our talent that is bringing us here. We're here because of our talent, not
not our story. I get it, because I know people who actually work for reality TV, and I think I was speaking to this person about, oh my God, I think I'll be booted off because I'll be the most boring, you know,
that's how they do
person on reality. Like I have nothing. They're like, no, trust me, they'll create something for you. They'll make it. I'm like, why would you want to create? Like I don't even like to fight. I'm not confrontation. Like, you know, I mean, now you're going to put somebody in my face. Now you got to show, you know what I'm saying? Like I just try to avoid confrontations, but now now, all right. So now we got something going on. But
so yeah, you're a very positive person. You're not about the drama and stuff like that. So
no, I'm definitely not about. I'm not about the drama at all. Those who know me, I am not about drama. But like, and I shy, you know, like I just step away. I'm not the type to you know, when you're confident, you know who you are. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to stand there and, you know, why are you looking at me? Huh?
Yeah.
Like,
like,
why are you looking at me? I'm going to argue with you because somebody's looking at me, or because they bumped, you know, like those stupid little things like that. To me, it's very immature. And I just, I just ignore them, you know, going out to places. I'm out to have fun. I'm not here to fight nobody. I'm not here to argue with nobody, you know, just like anybody, you know, normal reaction, I guess, just don't get in my face.
Yeah.
You know, don't do it, because then I don't know what happens. You know, I black out, and then it's not my fault. And then I don't know, maybe that would be reality TV, you know, maybe that's a good.
Yeah, they gotta really push you to that limit.
But so what happened after that? So you made it, and
so we made it, and just like you said, like being confident in yourselves, that's what me and Mela were. We got to the point where we were in the group with the girl, and they would try to say, all right, she's in the front of you guys. How do you guys feel about that? And we're like, we don't care. We're here.
They're poking because they want you to, like, well, we don't think so. We think we're better than we came. You know, like they want to hear the juicy stuff, because they don't want goody two shoes on the show.
And that's what we were trying to. We had so much, just even being from Long Island, and we were originally born and raised in Queens, but even that became like a whole thing when I came back home. People like, oh, why you're not repping Long Island? And I'm like, I was, trust me, we were, but they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the story of, oh, you're from Queens and from Long Island. They're like, all right, you're in Queens and you live in a broke down neighborhood. And then they actually shot stuff of us like in a near abandoned building. And we come from like Long Island. We have both parents in our lives, living in the suburbs. They don't want to hear none of that stuff.
The funny thing is that, so I was, you know, I don't have, like, I have a story to tell, you know, if you was, you know, I have a story, but it's not like, it's not really a sad story. I didn't, like, you know, you asked me, yes, I was born and raised in East New York, Brooklyn. You know, yes, I was raised by a single mom. you know, I grew up where, yes, I have a crack house next to me. On the other side was a prostitution, abandoned this, you know, I did grow up in an environment. You know, my mother was a very, you know, protective mom, and she made sure, you know, she sheltered me from the elements, but where I become, you know, I'm street smart, good, but
you
never got
overcame
caught,
that.
but I never became part of the streets.
Yeah.
I've never, you know, I don't have that story of, like, I have a story, but it's not that bad because I grew up fine,
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
like I don't have any issues to
That's
say
it.
that, you know, like a lot would come out and they'll, you know, and drugs affected them and they came from, you know, abusive family because, you know, like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the only thing I have to say is, yes, I went through those motions. Yes, I grew up in probably one of the, you know, worst neighborhoods growing up. And yes, you know, you know, I was just me and my mom, you know, raising me. And yeah, but I lived great. I had a great childhood, you know, that. So yeah, they'll poke at that. You know, I'll be like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's I'm a happy girl, and I love my mom to death. That's my best friend. So yeah, so reality show will do that.
Yep,
They just want to get like the nitty gritty, like crying and
tears
this is
coming
like
down.
the, you know, the coming out. Well, I made it here because I came from the, you know,
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good story, but it doesn't have to go, you know, not everyone that came from, let's say, from where I came, I guess, you know, not everybody's broken, you know, and because of that didn't make me any stronger or I overcame stuff, you know. I had I think a wonderful childhood. So thank you,
I
Mom.
love that. See, I love that.
Thank you, Mom. Yeah,
I love that. I
you
feel
know,
the same way about our. Yeah, we came from Queens. We got robbed, and we was in a rough neighborhood. But our parents sheltered us from all of that, where we didn't even know what was going on at the moment, and we overcame that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But so we're gonna take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're gonna continue talking because this is we're gonna definitely so Bobby, let's just take a quick commercial break, and when we'll be back with Jewlz.
Birds and the bees, birds and the bees. When it's you and me, there's no way that we both can arrive.
So let's disagree when they tell us the limit's the sky. Go further and further, go baby, until we both can reach the stars. There's no need to give us a space, cause you know that we going far.
I don't see no halo below that you're in a disguise. So let's disagree when they tell us the limit's the sky. Girl, you gotta hold me. You're the only one I need. We never ever falling out. There's no way that we're going down. And maybe I know, you know, you know, you know, you know that you be my all and all and all and all and all.
That was so dreamy. that was such a dope song. So is that something that came out after the show? Is that something that you performed during the show?
That was out after the show. That was one of, I think, my first solo project that I decided to do. And I just wanted to tap into like using my voice. I'm a vocalist too.
Yes.
I try my best. I'm not the best vocalist, but they say I can hold the note. So
listen, I feel, you know, a lot of people have this thing, you know, you're a singer, you're a vocal, you know, like you have to sound like Mariah Carey or, you know, do acrobats with your voice and stuff like that. So, you know, to me, you know how to sing as long as you know how to carry a tune.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the tone of your voice. Doesn't matter your vibe. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a screamer, you know, or sing loud or, you know, or have such a powerful voice in order to be considered, you know, a singer or, you know, like a lot of people, like they you know, they hate on Jennifer Lopez, right? That's why she don't know how to sing. She don't like, I don't think that she doesn't know how to sing. Like, what's wrong? She knows how to carry. She does amazing music, her songs, the vibes. So, so what is like, okay, so she's not a Whitney Houston with that, you know, but everybody has their own style, you know, and I feel like, so no, you're an amazing singer.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So, so now, so let's get back to a little bit to the X Factor because I'm fascinated. So what happened? So what happened with it?
So when that didn't work, they tried to actually do something opposite. They tried to see randomly. We were performing for Simon one day. We performed. We did an amazing performance, and then he looks at us and he's like, "All right, so which one of you guys are hooking up with Lyric?" I'm like, "What?" Like, whoa, wait, time out, hold on. They were like, "This is our sister," because we were so much into like performing and just into the music. That wasn't even a thought. None of us got into that, and she's actually lesbian, so she was not into men.
She really was not into men. That was perfect too. Just imagine now you're both into her, and now she had to choose between two brothers.
And
that really would have been a reality show.
That would have been a reality show.
That would have made good concept.
See, you need to be a producer because this is how they would think.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So they just wanted, they would try to say like, oh, we know already this. So which one, like, as if you're like, oh, you knew. Meanwhile, they didn't know anything. They were just like, they were just bluffing to see what they can get. So after that, there was no story, so they didn't like it.
So there was no story, and then they just kept on like to the point where the producer sat with us and like, listen, we got to come up with a story for you guys, or like, and we're like, no. We got so like over like the fakeness and the story. They will be trying to set up cameras in the mid conversations. We'll be having conversations. Next thing you know, you see a camera and far away, just trying to film us and stuff.
Pick up whatever, what shit talking in the background and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, they hook up mics to you and then they just walk away, and then you're like, all right, you still got the mic connected to you.
Right. You sometimes even forget, oh shit, I got a fucking mic on me. Like,
yeah. So after that, they did a fake elimination because they would do this before every show. They would just like go through rehearsals.
Okay.
And we actually did a fake elimination, and they randomly.
What do you mean fake elimination? What does that mean?
So like before the shows, they do rehearsals. So the host was Chloe and Mario Lopez during that time.
Okay.
So they'll bring us on stage, and then they'll say, all right, this is how we're gonna rehearse it if one of you gets eliminated. Then they would pick randomly who gets eliminated for like the the fake elimination. Yep.
Do I even want to keep watching because I know all this fakeness that goes on?
That's why I'm exposing it all. I want to expose it all.
You're exposed right here on Could Be You TV.
Exactly. You know, at first I would be afraid to say these things like in the past.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Oh my God, please! I hope they come back and say you said, and we can go and say yes. You heard it here first on Could Be You TV, and then we'll be on TMZ, and then you'll be on TMZ, and then that's how you get noticed, and that's how we go viral, and that's it. Now we're famous.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know, and all it takes is that, right? So hey, there's nothing you're making up. You're actually saying the truth. You're talking the truth.
This is what happened. So,
and you know what? Oh well, I could have kept going through because I have a story. You know, I was that talented, but I have a story. You know what? F you now.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now.
Really? But, oh my God. So, how did your brother feel about this then? Like, was you were on the same page when it came?
Me and him was on the same page.
Okay, so it was not like, well, no, we have to do.
Yeah.
If you probably had another member, and that member was like I want to say he was on a roll with, you know, he needed to be a star. He'll probably be the one, or she.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just, you know, because that's what they do. And it's like, they don't even care. They just want to get to where they want to get, you know, and who cares what they say or who, you know, once we were
pretty much all of us, we were over it. And they can feel that energy. Even when we were like doing rehearsals and everything.
They already could tell that you guys are trouble. They're like, they're gonna cause us trouble.
Exactly.
No, they gotta go. No,
exactly.
Yeah, you know what? We thought we liked you. You were right. You know, there's other contestants that blew you away.
Yeah. And then we did the fake elimination, and it was funny because they picked us for the fake elimination that night, and they said, "Oh, Lyric 145, sorry," and it was the fake elimination, and I grabbed the mic and I was like, "Oh, F this show, F this, blah blah blah."
You did?
Yeah, just joking around, and they're like, everybody's laughing, joking around about it, and then
because that was the fake elimination.
That was the fake elimination.
Okay. So what if that did happen
The
on a
funniest
real
thing,
elimination, and like
we got eliminated that time that we did the fake elimination.
You didn't know you
show.
were gonna get it?
We didn't know, and then in our heads we're like, okay, if we got the fake elimination, then most likely we're not gonna get eliminated for real. But I have this theory that just because I did that, I think they were assuming that I was really going to do that.
You think so?
I believe so, because it's just the chances.
So do you regret saying that?
No, I definitely don't regret saying that. I don't.
Like, should I have said that, or should I have done that, or damn it, like those little things. Like you don't regret anything.
I don't regret any of it, because at that time they were doing like something called Diva Week. Each week would be like a theme week. Okay. So like for the first week it was just live shows. Second week was Motown, I believe. Oh no, the second week was like a movie theme. Right. So we did Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And then, yeah, for the third
week. It took me a long time to learn how to say that word, you know?
It did. I wouldn't know if we didn't do the song, but the third week was, it was Diva Week. And then we decided to do RESPCT by Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
And all of a sudden they change it. They change it. Simon comes on the stage and says, "No, I think you guys should pick something else." Last minute before the show.
Was it on purpose, you think? So you guys were in tune?
They decided to pick Queen, We Will Rock You.
How'd you do?
Oh, we did
you rocked it?
Yeah, we rocked that. We did our thing.
You don't think he did that on purpose to kind of
I think so.
To throw you off, or was more like, oh, somebody else it doesn't fit you guys, or like?
No, I think they.
You think he was on your side, period, or not? Was he on your side or not?
I think they do it to throw you off because they want to get a reaction on it when it comes to the TV part, the reality TV part. They want to see if you're gonna say no, because at first we were not feeling that. We were like, oh, we're gonna do RESPCT and we was killing it, and then they just changed our song last minute.
Okay, so overall, what would you say? Should we like Simon or not?
I do like Simon. Simon definitely taught us a lesson to stick with your intuition, stick with your gut, no matter who it is.
Okay.
So I'm like,
so he wasn't mean to you guys. He didn't have. So you have good things to say about him.
I have a lot of good things to say
about
him.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So so Jewlz, here on the show, I like to do something that's called Let's Talk About It, which is what's trending, what's going on up there, like what's in the viral world, or what's going on I don't know. Let's just check out, Bobby. What's the first thing we have to talk about here? Because there's a few of them. So let's talk about let's talk about this. What do we have, Bobby?
I'm curious, dude. Let's talk about Jewlz.
Let's talk about Jewlz. Yeah, well listen. That's okay. Okay, so here's one example.
Oh, I did see something.
Right, like so you have, I believe this is Avril Lavigne. I think is it Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, that's Avril Lavigne.
So she's on stage performing, and
she was performing.
I believe she was performing, or
I thought she was doing an award.
Was it the award?
I'm not sure, but I think she was presenting an award or something like that.
And this one from, I don't know where she comes from, topless, like what? All right, this is what I'm saying. So what makes somebody do, like they think that that's cute? And then talking about as a woman, where's your self-respect? No, like seriously, where is your self-worth? Like, so you go up there and you want these millions of people watching you do this for that attention, for that 5-second attention. What is this for? You said the awards, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, did she do that for
attention?
Oh, she did it for
attention. So then Avril Lavigne, as you see, it says, get the fuck off the stage or whatever, get the, whatever she said. But that's like, why? So have you ever been on stage and anybody do anything funny? Did you ever have some kind of fan do something crazy like that?
I definitely had actually, when we were touring in China, they get
he was touring in China.
Yeah, me and Melee were touring in China one time, and a fan got really crazy drunk, and he was ripping on my shirt. Like unbelievable. Like it was to the point.
Were there any phones to capture this back then? Because that's something to be seen.
I don't know if we got that one on footage, but I was just rapping and then I stopped and then my face just said it all, and then my face just said it all, and I was just so close to just
really. So that's like the most.
him.
Well, listen, as you see, at any time anything can happen. So we also have a So this year I came upon this. Do you remember this with this small, like when he made a I don't even have my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Here we go. When the Nigerian brothers were allegedly paid $3,500 by Empire actress Jussie Smollett, remember that, to attack him on a Chicago street? Like, who does that? Hi guys, now I can see because I have my glasses on.
That's
who does that? Like, but you know what? You talk about taking an opportunity to get. So I mean, you guys were hired to do this, so you were doing something illegal too, and you knew that it wasn't, and for $3,500, guys, I hope it was
$3,500.
$3,500.
Oh,
like,
gosh.
Isn't this guy Jussie Smollett like on a big TV show and stuff?
Yeah,
but,
the Empire
but like,
and
how
stuff.
stupid was how would you do that just so you can make yourself like you're this activist who was attacked, and now you're behind this whole racism, and they attacked you because of the color.
Why do you feel betrayed by him?
I didn't read the story. All I know is like all that captured me was just like, oh, so now you're going on TV now. But when he paid you before, you were all silent, right? And you didn't say anything then. Like this should have been exposed from the get-go, but now whatever happens, it always happens, It's like when you're best friends with somebody and all of a sudden you have a downfall or something breaks, now all of a sudden the secret's just coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like they tattletale. So they probably said, $3,500 is not enough. You want the story, you're gonna get it. I'm sure they're gonna get backlash for that. They can't just walk away free when they were accomplice, right? That's
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that has. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm surprised they are free.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
but
reap what you sow.
I just thought it's just it's disgusting that you have to go to those lengths to prove something. So you set up like actually it was like he's reciting one of the TV scenes that he was doing. Like you actually in real life you hire somebody to beat you up, so it could seem that it was a hate crime.
The sad part about that is you have people who actually care about you, like Taraji and the fellow people that he acts with. They were really worried about him and they were upset.
But that's what I'm saying. So what makes him think that he could actually get away with anyway, but I just had, bring that up. And I believe, this is another thing right here.
Too.
Okay. I have a problem. You want to know why? I understand that most of these celebrity reality, I don't even know who they were to begin with. I still don't even know who he is. Like he's a rapper. She, I asked my daughter and she told me she used to be this very well-known athlete. Like she was a runner and she was known for. I never heard of her.
That's where she came from.
And then all of a sudden now they get together and now she says that that's her downfall. But my problem here is every second there's a story about them. Abusive relationship. Now she's pregnant, but now he doesn't think it's his. Now she says that she's going to hospital and get an abortion. Like people, why are people so intrigued by this? I feel like it's trash.
Yeah.
Why are you exposing this? Wanting for people to know your business in depth like that, and every single, it's like I'm tired of seeing like there's nothing positive. There's nothing positive that they're showing. There's no, you're no role model or but it's just like the ignorance that I feel. I mean, is anybody with me on this? Or am I the only one? Like,
this is the name of the game. They say
isn't it incredible? Once again, if it's drama,
yes,
people love it. People love the drama.
Yeah. And they'd rather be drawn to this than some positivity.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you know, I'm done. Like, I can't even keep up. I don't know what's going on. I think it's sad, if you ask me, you know.
Yeah.
Oh
wow, this is sad.
Oh yeah, so I actually wanted to be the big, you know, to be in the beginning of the show, and I wanted to show that, you know, police are searching for this missing boy from Farmingville. You know, things are always sad when kids are missing anywhere, you know, but when it hits close to home, it's like you feel like it's one of your own, like your own, you know. So anybody, please, if you know anything, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if you know, poor child, you know, I hope they, you know, my prayers with his family, and I hope that, you know, he is safe, and please, you know, safe return home, and I believe we have one more. Do we? It's probably the most important one of them all. It's I don't even have a word for this person. She finally was found guilty of well, I want to see if you can put it up before they found her guilty of from the child that was from the father who abused them, that he froze to death.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I know about this.
Yeah. Oh no, you do know about this. When do I
he
get?
Said froze to death.
Yeah, absolutely. This is I'll tell you right now. It's here we go. Angelina Polina. She's the one that they found guilty of her and her husband. The story that they had the little kid in the garage.
Oh, yes.
Starving.
Oh my gosh.
He died of hypothermia. Like disgusting. You had to see the evidence against her. You had to see the things that she would text messages, videos. Like, it was so heartbreaking.
Those are one of those things I just will never understand.
Like, how do you do? Like, how, you know?
It's really just sickness.
Of Thomas Balva, the Thomas Balva, the little boy. Yeah. Oh my God, such you know what? You know, she just, I don't even know. There's not a place for people like that, even in hell. I think hell is too nice for her. Like, seriously. Now is on to the husband or the boy, or the father, the child's father.
I always try to like see there's no signs, like early signs that, I mean,
you know what, they are
family that can
did they even send them to school, or if they did, like, I don't know. You know what? Everybody's
like
gonna have their story.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Nobody's gonna want to get in trouble. Everybody's gonna, or some are gonna say I said something, but nobody did anything about it. I don't know. I just know that I'm glad they found her guilty. Now locked up for life. I hope. You know, they don't have a place on earth for people like, you know.
She gets locked up and certain people hear certain things like that. Karma may hit her quicker than she thinks.
It's horrible. So so that's all for Let's Talk About It, right, Bobby?
That's so sad.
That's okay. Everybody knows about it anyway, but I just wanted to say good. I'm happy. Thank you for the jurors. Thank you for the judge. Thank you for seeing, like, there was no, you know, delays or any inconclusions or anything. It was just straight up horrible as a human being. You know what? You're not even a human being. How about that? So I'm glad for that. But so what's next, Jewlz?
Next, I have an album coming out very soon.
Ooh.
It's called Blue Lines. And yes,
sounds interesting.
I'm very confident in this because I get to dive into the versatility of myself when it comes to rapping and singing and melodic.
Do you have a preference?
Honestly, my heart is like really for making melodies.
Okay.
But naturally, I'm just a hip hop artist.
Okay, so you
just from the heart. I mean, from natural birth, I just rap, and it's my gift. But when I've kind of strayed away from that because of where rap music is going. So it got to the point where it's like I didn't know what to rap about for the longest time because I felt like it was just all negative.
So right now, if you had a choice, if you had a chance to work with an artist, to work with one of your favorite,
this is so
whether
hard.
hip hop artists or
This is
you know,
so hard.
like who would you say hands down, you know, you would like
Oh man, this is
starstruck,
so
like freeze, like oh my god, like the chance, like who comes to mind? There has to be.
There's so many. That's the
There's
problem.
so many. Nobody you can think of mine.
There's so many. Like I have very. I mean, that's so hard because I have so many favorites, but I don't know. The first person that's popping up to my head right now is Andre 3000 for some reason.
Okay.
Andre 3000. I like a lot of different music too.
Right.
Another person is
But
Sade.
but is he still like current? Like
no, he's not. That's what I love about him.
Okay. Andre 3000, where are you? We would like to do something new with
Everybody
you.
wants something from Andre 3000, and I think he's just such a poet. And he's also like a Gemini, so I'm like, I have.
But if they throw something at you, okay, you have in one room you have French Montana, and the next room you have Drake. You have Rick Ross over here.
Definitely, you're gonna go with Drake.
Like okay, we're going with Drake.
I mean, yeah, Drake is another person like Drake and Kendrick, Jay-Z. Like these are certain people. Not only I would want to make music, but I would want to pick their brain.
Okay.
And just see like how far they come. And I'm a fan of Future. And then even past rap, I just love certain people like Sade and
very good one.
Her is
amazing,
probably
yeah.
one of the people I would definitely.
Well, we spoke about that. We spoke about that too. Absolutely, you know, and I'm sure one day you will, you know, I mean, you're already a star, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of just, you know.
Yeah, put myself out there.
You
helping me.
We're getting there. People, if you don't already know, like we're on this. Jewlz and I are working on a project together. So stay tuned for that because I think it's one of the first projects that I'm actually really getting into, because you know, as you know, I do, you know, a lot of Latin music as well. So I try to be versatile as well.
Yes.
Where I do, you know, I try to keep up with the EDM, dance music, pop, you know, but I also love my Latin roots, you know, where I'm more like in the urban pop sound, you know, I'm more like in the urban, you know, like the whole pop reggaeton and you know, and like that's my, you know, like a lot of people would say, oh, you don't do salsa, you don't do like that. I'm like that I don't like, it's just not my forte. I'm not really that's not my route. My route is more, my vibe is more of the urban
and
sound.
You've done that
know?
too. I've heard about
song, I have, and you know,
and I loved it.
Yeah, and so I try to stay versatile, you know. So us coming up with this project, which I'm not even going to talk about it because you know I don't want to give away anything, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it, you know. But so you know, Jewlz, we're almost coming to the end of the show, which I hate. This is the worst part of the the time because time flies because we're having such a good time that we don't even know when to So you know, tell everybody where they can find you. You know, what are your social media handles so they can
social
reach
media
out.
handles. Everything is pretty much the same. Sir Jewlz. That's SirJewlz, and I just want everybody to know exactly what you were saying. Just live life and
absolutely
and love where you at. You don't have to think too ahead in the future or dwell too much on the past. You just have to enjoy now because we're not promised tomorrow. So everything, just embrace the unknown and know that it's on God's timing, and love those who you have now because it can be 10 times worse. And I always like to say that to everybody. It can always be 10 times worse, and appreciate the life that you have and lead with love always.
Wow, that was very inspirational. Well, you heard it here, guys. You know, I gave my little speech before too. You hear it from here. You know, like I said, you know, I just had, you know, hard news today of passing all of a sudden, you know, of somebody that we care about very much, and it's like you just never know. Like you literally don't know, man, and we don't have time for the pettiness and the stupidity and the grudges and the fightings, and nobody has time for that because then we leave something happens, and then that's all you're left with. And all for stupid, you know what I'm saying? You're left with, oh my God, yeah, we just had an argument, and now, or I said this, or or like,
even being hard on yourself. I've learned that too. Sometimes it may not be with other people. It may be you fighting yourself.
Fighting yourself, exactly. You learn how to breathe, and if you can change something, like, why be upset over it? That's my motto now. If I can't change it, I'm not getting upset. You know what I'm saying? If getting, I put this great example for when you road rage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're stuck in traffic or something, like, it's not gonna make the traffic go any faster. Me blowing the horns, cursing this one out. The person, just cut me off, and why am I going crazy? It's not gonna change the traffic getting, so things that you can't change, just know it's part of life, and I mean, I'm learning things that I go into. I'm trying to be more mellow and calm, and just not to put too emphasis on things that really don't matter, So
well, you vibrate that energy, and you're amazing just being around you for these.
Stop, Jewlz.
I truly mean that.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh,
you have a beautiful and pure soul.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I appreciate everyone who tunes in. And I say this all the time because it's the truth, but I appreciate all my loyal viewers, all my fans who sent me messages of, encouragement and positivity. And the best part of it is just like me, I've never thought that I can actually make a difference in somebody when they say, I look forward to your show because you make me laugh, or I love what you said because you're so persistent in what you do. You don't give up.
Yes.
It's you know what I'm saying? And that's my everything I do, from this show to my music it's a passion. Right? It's a passion. So I don't look at it as there's a time limit for it where, well, things are not happening, let me give up because what the heck, I'm like, okay, if something happens, great, wonderful. But if nothing happens, I'm still okay with it because I'm still doing something that I love to do. And even if it's one person that's listening to my music, I'm happy that that person's listening to that music, or watching the show, So Jewlz, thank you so much for coming here and chit-chatting with me. And I know there's so much more we probably didn't get to. This was just probably the surface of it. We're definitely going to have another date and have you on. And but yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for coming. And everybody, I hope you have a good night. Stay safe, stay blessed. And do me a favor, please, everyone. Can you just share the link? Sharing is caring. So share the link. Remember, it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Roku. Like, guys, don't give me an excuse you didn't watch it because it's literally everywhere. Just share the link. That's all I ask, so we can, get this show jump started. And all my Instagram people who weren't on Facebook, which I hope you were, thank you for tuning in. And I will catch you next time, same place, same time. Los quiero mucho, los adoro. Have a blessed and safe night, and as well as you. And we're gonna leave up the show with one of your other videos. So everybody, good night.
Night.
You know you really want that Birkin bag, babe. You know I never meant to hurt you bad, babe. You know your ex nigga can't purchase that, babe. I know you really want that Birkin bag, babe. And since time equals money, you ain't wasting my time. Cause we all know a girl's best friends is that in his diamonds. I say, throw them bands for show. You know I can for sure. You my candy girl, yeah, 100 grand. So they wanna suck a nigga, cause the taste is expensive. So they wanna put them double D's, cause their chest is an investment. Chicken standing on the beach, 23 DR hot tops. Versace tee with them jeans, cut to low rise. Heavy flight, first class, put it back, this coach. She there for ass, cause it's all she knows. It's a Hermes, a deal, the bullshit, the product, you find she insane. I'm talking Dolce Gabbana, Burberry, and Bobby, Chanel in the back of the touch. Tell me what you want, you know what I want. That you say no wrong. Tell me what you want. caution, babe. Yeah. Come take a flight with a nigga like me, no trick. All I gotta do is hit up back, cottage for the jet. Yeah, plain and soft seas, yeah. We United Kingdom. Shawty in the best, she what happens, said it after queen. Yeah. Her heart is cold, but her wrist is frozen. Only thing she owns is a chair, a coaster. Ever since you put it on me, you think you want me as if I'm your own. Just say, baby, you know that you want me. I said, tell me what you want. You know what I want. Like you say, no wrong. Tell me what you want. You know you really want that Birkin bag, babe. You know your ass nigga can't purchase that, babe. Tell me what you want. You know what I want. Tell me what you want. So they hot like heat in Miami, you mama, you know what I want. When the light pale and lemon, she take shots at the keys, yeah. She gon' steal from the reach, yeah. And she said that she tell me what you want. Every time that she see the man, everything is on me, yeah.